So I think it's time we start talking about the Seattle Mariners. We need to put respect behind this team's name. In their past 25 games, they are absolutely on fire. They have an 8-game winning streak within those 25 games, and listen to their record, 18-7. They've passed up the Blue Jays. They're now in the 3rd spot in the wild card, and I don't think they're stopping there. If you look at this team's statistics over those past 25 games, offensively, they've been a wrecking crew. As a team, they have a batting average of .271, an on-base percentage just under .350. Like seriously, an on-base percentage just under .350 as an entire team? That's unheard of. And it's over 25 games. Like that's almost a full month of baseball. Oh, but it doesn't stop there. As a team, they're slugging .472 with an OPS over 800 at 820. Like we all know Corbin Carroll, right? Like he's one of the best players in the National League this year, one of the most valuable players for his team this year, and he's definitely the front runner for the NL Rookie of the Year. Yeah, over the past month, the Seattle Mariners have almost the exact same stats offensively as Corbin Carroll for this entire season. Listen to this. Corbin Carroll's batting average, .267. The Seattle Mariners, .271. Corbin Carroll's on-base percentage, .349. The Mariners, .348. Corbin Carroll's slug, .499. The Mariners, .472. And finally, Corbin Carroll's OPS sits at .847, while the Mariners is at .820. So when you think about it that way, over the past month, the Seattle Mariners lineup as a team is like having a team full of Corbin Carrolls, the same Corbin Carroll that's been lighting the baseball world on fire all year long. But that's not what the Mariners are known for. The reason they had an 8-game winning streak is because the Mariners are outstanding at hurling a baseball. With guys like Logan Gilbert and George Kirby, and then you've got Luis Castillo as your ace, this team is one of the best pitching staffs in baseball. And per my sources on BleacherReport.com, they're ranked as the 2nd best pitching staff in all of baseball. Yeah, ahead of the Braves, the Astros, the Rangers, and here in a minute you'll see why. Because as a whole, as a pitching staff, they have an ERA under 4 at 3.78 and a WHIP at 1.19 as a pitching staff. Their rotation doesn't have a starter with an ERA above 4. All this team needed was offense, and in these past 25 games, pretty much a month, yeah, they've shown that they can swing it with anyone, that they can compete with any team in baseball. Plus, their star player Julio Rodriguez really hasn't been the same player this year. He's been good, but he hasn't been the superstar he was when he came up, winning the Rookie of the Year. But nevertheless, in his past 22 at-bats, Julio has 17 hits, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, and 5 stolen bases. So if they can keep Julio hot, this team's gonna contend. And I'm telling you, the Rangers have to watch out because the AL West isn't finished. I mean, it's still completely up for grabs. The Rangers are only 4 games ahead of the Seattle Mariners, and the Houston Astros are only a game and a half up on them. So it's completely doable. But in my opinion, the Seattle Mariners stand a better chance than the Blue Jays at this point because they are just on fire. I mean, let's be honest, there's only a little bit more than a month left of this season, and if this team stays hot like they are right now, it's going to be hard for any team to keep up with them. And all this team has to do is just get into the postseason. You've seen it in recent years. Teams that dominate on the mound dominate in the postseason. Look at the Atlanta Braves. I know they've got a great offense, but great pitching wins rings. And if the Seattle Mariners do get into the postseason, like I think they will, them and the Braves will have the best pitching staffs in the entire playoff picture, and that would be my pick for who's going to be in the World Series. So you heard it here first. The Seattle Mariners will get into the postseason, and they're going to push their way through all the way to the World Series, and it's going to be the Mariners and the Braves, and I'll stop you there. I think the Braves will defeat the Mariners in the World Series. But I just wanted to come on here and talk about how hot this team's been over the past month and how they turned themselves from a team that looked like they were just kind of missing something, the offense didn't seem real enough, to being one of the best offenses in the game over the past month. So if I didn't completely waste your time with this video, think about subscribing or hitting that like button. So definitely leave me a comment down below of who you think will be in the World Series and who you think will win it. Anyways, guys, peace. I love you. I'll see you in the next one.